in the studio, you tough. How'd he know? Niggas take my style, but I can switch it up. Who they gonna sleep on? Who they gon' sleep on me? That's a key for me to burn it up and form the real the beast.
So some people were asking about beginner bikes to start out on, or like a second bike to start on after your beginner bike. For a beginner bike, if you're on a budget, and maybe not even a budget, but you want to make the best purchase based off your value, I would say buy a cheap used 250 that looks like shit. You're not going to be showing it off, but you're only going to be keeping it and riding it for about 6 months. After that, I'd say recommend jump up to, honestly, a 250 to a 600 I think is a big leap. A lot of people are saying starting on 600s is fine. It is, but there's just a lot of risk, you know. There's always accidents that are close calls all the time. People don't see bikes. Sometimes it might not be having too much power. Sometimes it might be having too much power in your brakes and stuff like that. Not necessarily horsepower, but having too responsive of brakes. These are performance brakes for race bikes, you know. Like a sport bike like this, you can really get yourself messed up if you don't know how to ride. If I'm taking these turns, not these turns, but like some twisties or something, and some back roads, and the turn's way tighter than I thought, and I grab some front brake because I'm scared, and I'm already in the turn, I'm gonna wipe out that bike. You're not supposed to be hitting brakes. You can trail a little bit of rear brake, but you don't want to be using front brake in these turns. And I've had times on my Ninja 300 when I was starting out where I knew I wasn't supposed to do it, but I panicked and just out of instinct I grabbed the brake, and they were forgiving enough of a bike, the 300, Ninja 300, that it didn't harm me and it didn't put me in danger. It put me in danger, but it didn't mess up my day and have me wreck the bike. A bike like this, if I did the same thing, it'd probably be a lot more messy. I'm all about safety. You can have a lot of fun, you can be dangerous, but if you just throw safety out the window and forget your fundamentals, you know, you're just heading for a fucked up day. I think if money isn't such an issue, I think the Ninja 650s are really cool bikes. CBR 500s, Ninja 400. I've got a friend that's got one of those. He's got the naked version of that. I think those are all great bikes. Yeah, cigarette lighter too? Yeah. You can light your cigarettes on it? Bruh. It's easy, emergency lights. This is fancier than I thought it was. That's fancier than I expected. I thought it'd just be a little upgrade from this thing. I kinda like it. I think those are all great bikes to start on, and you won't get so bored on it. Honestly, I had the Ninja 300 for 2 to 3 years, I guess. I guess this is my 4th or 5th year riding bikes, and I only had the Triumph for a year, or a little bit more than that, but it's got a lot of power. I can easily do this on the highway on the Ninja 300. I'll say about like right there is like your top speed on a Ninja 300. It's nice to have extra power band, but after about 100, it's like you really don't need to be going that fast. What I like in a bike is quick, low-end acceleration to get through a city, to be able to do highways. And after 120, like, yeah, it's fun to go over that, but after that, it's like, do you really need that much? A lot of people will say, yeah. But I don't know, I've had a lot of friends pass away. I don't know if they're going that fast, but obviously it's speed that kills you, you know. My friend's got that car, but he's got his matte black. Looks awesome. Kind of like a grayish, but looks awesome. That still looks pretty cool. Kind of Cybertrucky. I think a Triumph Street Triple is a really good second bike from a beginner bike. I love it. Honestly, I think that's an awesome bike. I don't know if I'd buy it again. Maybe I'd get the 765 version or a Speed Triple. But my favorite thing was the 3-cylinder engine. All that power is low end. So in the city, all that power is right there. I would lose over in the city. It sacrificed a little bit of top end. This one has more horsepower, but it had about the same amount of torque as this bike, the Triumph. Triumph would be like 150 top speed. This is more 160 to 170. The book, it says 173, but you don't know how true that is. Yeah, I drove past this 2 times already. But isn't this beautiful? I just love that. Looks like the jungle. So about me, good news, I applied for a job. Hopefully I get a job. I'm waiting to hear back from them. But hopefully I can start making some money, find some toys, whether it's camera equipment or new bike or whatever. Or new car, whatever. But there's just a bunch of things I want to buy. Like right now, like a gun holster for my pistol, all these different things. But I'm like, I need to be safe with my money, because not having any income can really beat on you. Especially renting a place. Like I still have to pay rent. Yeah. It looks a little foggy, and I'm guessing that's rain in the distance. I'm no meteorologist though. What do I know? So I think that Street Triple is a good second bike for you guys. Woo, it's cold, baby. It's cold. Also, another bike I like is the SV650. Never rode it, but it always seemed like a cool bike to get. I think that would be kind of between the beginner bike and a Street Triple. Okay, Speed Racer. Oh, I've seen one guy on these Honda Rebels. I really like the new redesign of those things. I actually think those would be all cleared up. Let's keep riding. I really think the Honda Rebel would be a pretty good bike. Not a normal beginner bike, but it'd be tame like a beginner bike, and maybe something less common. And honestly, I'd be way happier riding on a Honda Rebel 300 or a 500 rather than a Ninja 300 or a 250, especially a 250. But first day I got this bike, I was out riding, and then an old friend of mine, he caught me at the gas station. I was talking to him. One of his friends was on the Honda Rebel 300, I think. Looks like a really cool bike. The kid was about my age, 20 or something like that. But he was a beginner rider. But honestly, that's an awesome beginner bike. I always thought that'd be a cool bike. Not necessarily a big cruiser, but still, it's probably light and nimble, and has all the same looks. Guess I'll head back towards Cincinnati. This is 6-gear pull. That's why I love 600s. Like all right there. Versus a Triumph. Oh my gosh. 6th gear, yank on it, doesn't get much. But that's also knowing the gears, you know, you gotta be in the right gear at the right time. I think it's a lot better to know how to ride a bike, even if it's a smaller bike. Like, take a 600 and a 300 to the track, but put an expert rider on the 300, I'm sure he'll beat the 600 rider. I guarantee you put an expert rider on a 300 versus me on this, he beat me. Yeah, this is riding, but this is pretty calm and comfortable. So if you're a beginner rider and you spend 3 months on a 250 on roads like this, and then all of a sudden you get a big bike and you start riding with a bunch of friends who start doing all these corners and stuff, but you're not used to it all, you're in for a surprise and probably not a good day. So I don't know, I just preach getting the practice, you know. That's why any good nice day out, it's like, as long as I'm free, I want to be out on the bike getting some practice, because I don't know, I was real disappointed in myself when I realized after that long break of not being able to ride, not having a bike and being disabled, you really aren't getting any practice and you're just getting rusty. So all that experience you gained on your old bike just goes away. Obviously, you can learn it back, but it'll take some time. And then also getting on a new bike, then you're not used to that style or that bike at all. It'll take some time to get comfortable with that. Like there, I didn't have to lean like that, but some corners you kind of got to get real comfortable with that position. I got made fun of in my group. One guy was running a GoPro while we were on the back roads, and he was telling us that that's how you approach these corners. And I'm like, all right, cool. So the beginning of the ride, I was taking these corners like that aggressive, like in this position, but obviously that turn wasn't as aggressive. But I was just trying to get comfortable with it, because you don't want to just now start practicing your turn and your position and the first turn you get, you know. So I was just trying to get practice on it, and then they were looking at the footage of this guy in the Ninja 300 throwing his knee out and getting his head out there. And also, it doesn't really matter what people think, you know. You're doing this for the passion, for the sport, you know. I'm doing this to get my mind off things, you know. I got a lot of things I'm worried about. I'm riding, and I'm listening to music, and I'm just one with the bike. I'm having a great time. Let's see, sometimes you get a big bike, you might be having your time, killing it, doing a good job, not making any mistakes, but then you get cars like this, slow, taking their time, blocking the road. You can't get around them, so you gotta anticipate. If I'm in the middle of the turn and all of a sudden they start slowing down, I really don't be using my brakes in the turn. I just went down to Louisville last weekend, and my plan, I really wanted to go down on my bike, bring my bike down there. I could ride around at night down there, but I think it was planning on raining, and I didn't want to be stuck down there while it was raining and have to come back in the rain. And also, it's too cold. It's like 50. I've been too much for a road trip. That chick's been in my videos in my red car. That's funny. Yo, I'm like, I was actually thinking that car was their friend's, because I know her and her friend had the same car. But then I looked, I'm like, oh shit, that's going on YouTube. Yeah, she was in the old videos when I had my Triumph. I'm pretty sure she was just ignoring me on purpose. Who knows? Was that little orange thing in the road? That's where the traffic went. Nice turn signal, buddy. Ah! I could run an errand. Yeah, I don't really have anywhere to put it, but I need to get batteries for my Xbox controller. Because I've been playing a lot of Forza. I was playing on Xbox, and then I just got this 4K monitor that I ordered like 6 months ago, and it finally arrived because it was on back order. But I got a good deal on it, so I really didn't want to cancel it. I started playing Forza Horizon on 4K now on my computer because I got the Xbox Pass, so I get it on both. So I can play with my Xbox friends and do Xbox parties all on my PC. So I've been having an awesome time with that. It's a sport bike. Oh, frick the bicyclists. I hate those guys. Oh my god, are they annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna get some batteries, just some AA batteries. Because I hate having to have all of my shit wired up. So once I get to Florence, I'll stop at a Walmart or something. And then it'll be some new, ow! Oh my god. Well, no, it'll be some new content for you guys. I don't know, I like having like an objective and things to do, because instead of just highways, I'm like, oh, look at that car, look at that car. Unless it's the one person I know, that's a little bit funny, like just a minute ago. But I don't know, I like having an objective and having a story to tell. Oh my god, imagine driving in that lane. My bike would fucking blow up if I touched that road. That is so sketchy. Like, that literally looks like the shoulder. Like, that, at point, I think it is. Like, look at that. I swear that is the shoulder. Oh! Getting bucked. What do you guys think? You think I should get some tank pads that go right around your knees to hold your knees in? Like, in that situation, I don't know if it would keep me on the bike, but I definitely have a better chance holding on in that. They're bouncing. Ew, look at that tricycle. I think my little cousin's got a faster one than that. If you ride a three-wheeled vehicle, if you ride any three-wheeler besides a slingshot, oh my god. You need me to hold your hand too? Dude, dumb bicyclists, get off the road, knuckleheads. Oh, look at it, isn't this beautiful? No one's out. Just me in the road. Alright, Wally Mart's coming up. I think, unless they tore it down. There it is. Yeah, I probably should have taken that turn. I think I can do the next one. Maybe. Who knows? Ooh. God, can you hear the bike engine? Knuckleheads. So if you're backing up, you don't have the right of way. The people on the actual road have the right of way, buddy. Oh, we got security. Is there a camera? Watch out. Not parking there.